Hello and welcome to Wingin It. And so it's time for another game from the Orinoco Goose Outlast. This is game 3 of 6, so we've already played 2. It's been a bit of a mixed bag so far, so 1 win, 1 defeat. But the points difference, which is what matters here, is in the positive column, which is what we are aiming for here. So yeah, 4 games left. We've got game 3 against Groove here today. And yeah, we're going first, so we'll send out the invite. And let's have a look what we're going to get in our starting hand for this game here. Okay, that looks a little bit better than what we've been seeing before. And I did see that oyster catcher in the tray as well, which is quite appealing. Alright, let's take a look at the bonus cards as well. A bit more difficult there, but Goldfinch, naturally very good. American Crow, also naturally very good. Yeah, like I say, oyster catcher in the tray. Probably going to have to be the wetland bird because common little bittern is, yeah, not great. Obviously, that power only gaining cards when they live in the grasslands, and this is a prime example of a tray where you wouldn't be able to gain a card from that. So, yeah, not the best power there, and a little bit too expensive for me. So, I think it's probably going to be Crow Goldfinch. And yeah, I mean, to be fair, the woodpecker and the cardinal, those are both good options. If there's only one of those, I might take it just to stop Groove from getting it and then maybe use it as a way of getting food myself. But yeah, whichever one I take, Groove can take the other, so not such a big deal. Is there a worm in the feeder? That's the crucial question. There is. Okay, so. Unless we have a flicker situation, then Crow. I could pick up oyster catcher, pick up the worm, play the oyster catcher and the crow, and then legs and start drawing cards. I think that's probably how I would look to do this. So whether I keep the blackbird as well, probably not. I think this is probably the most. This is the most obvious way to do this. Yeah, get the oyster catcher down as soon as possible. See what the cards it gives me are. See if I get any good options there. But otherwise, lay eggs, try and get this goldfinch down. I think probably stick it in the grasslands just so that I'm getting the extra eggs. An oyster catcher hits the first end around, so we don't have to worry about finding something for that. And the bonus card, so yeah, I think enclosure builder here, you know, they're both nest types. They're both pretty much equivalent, though interestingly, I've never noticed that before. More enclosure nests than cavity nests, so in a vacuum, that might make it a better bonus card anyway, but certainly, yeah, when we're going for that oyster catcher, that is going to help that indeed. So, yeah, I think we'll lock that in. Not super sold on the other birds in the hand, and yeah, so much can come down to this oyster catcher. When you play it early, if you get a good bird like a barn swallow or a purple martin or something like that. That's exactly what I'm looking for. You know, another food-gaining bird, a hummingbird or a phoebe or a towhee would also do very nicely. So yeah, so much can come down to that. But even if it doesn't give us amazing stuff, I think, like I said, we'll stick to our guns, try and get this goldfinch down, and who knows, maybe that'll get some points as this game develops. All right, let us see what has Groove kept. Just the 1 bird and 4 food. So the complete opposite of our first 2 games where, of course, our opponents kept 4 birds and 1 food, so yeah, interested to see what that is. I wonder he might want to go for, like I say, the woodpecker or the cardinal, but because it's both, I'm not going to deny one. I'm just going to go for this oyster catcher. Hopefully no rule 16s. Nightingale, okay, well, that's good and that's bad. Obviously bad because if Groove doesn't have the food gaining bird, I probably want to go for that. And yeah, put that in the grasslands, maybe put it in the wetlands even, get a bit of food. But that's good because that helps us. So if we get a little bit more food, which it looks like we'll do, though, please, woodpecker popping up. Oh, you could go a very different direction here with double woodpecker that's available there. But we know with that nightingale that Groove's got, we're not going to be short food. So yeah, I think grass and crow here, use that to get a bit of food, and obviously the extra food that yeah, this nightingale's gonna give us, I think, is the way to go. So we'll stick to our guns. We'll stick with the worm that we need for this oyster catcher. Yeah, it's all going to be about getting this down, like I say. don't get sidetracked by the tray. We've got this crow, so yeah, we'll be very interested to see where this nightingale ends up. Does function equally well, I think, in both the grasslands and the wetlands. So it's all going to be about if the bird that Groove started with was already a wetland bird, particularly if it's a card-drawing bird, probably nightingale in the grasslands. But I mean, if he's got a bush tier of blackbirds, we could be getting full tucked here. So we'll see. We'll see what Groove does first. But yeah, a little bit of food can go a long way. And that nightingale, it's going to be good for Groove, but hopefully, like I say, good for us. Definitely would help, I think, if he can conveniently give us the right food for this goldfinch. Helping us get that down a bit sooner would be nice. So it's going in the grasses. We're not getting full tucked. Let's play the oyster catcher and let's see what we're going to get. Oh, that's not a great array of birds. That's not a great array of birds. Oh man. Okay. Do we go red start? I mean, these all hit the bonus card and the end of round. I don't think Golden Oriole is going to be an option in this game because I can't see Groove gaining food, and I don't need to worry about leaving that for him because I can't see myself gaining food. Hornlark is a bit of a joke, but it could actually be a decent option here. Yeah, red start. Red start early is so teasing. It's so tempting because if you can activate that every round, and you know when you've got something like a crow, you can selectively discard the eggs from the habitat that you want to activate the power for. So I think I'm going to take the red start. I think that is the strongest bird there. I would expect Groove to take the Hornlark. But certainly that's not going to be in play for him anytime soon. And yeah, I'll at least have got a couple of grassland birds down, I would say, by then. So yeah, you're kind of limiting the damage, limiting the number of times that pink power can trigger by filling up the grasslands a bit more quickly. So I'm sure Groove will get a good chuckle out of the choice there. Like I say, would expect Hornlark. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he'll want to keep it. Maybe he'll want to go for the Golden Oriole, I should say, with that end of round, the third one at least. So no, we have been given the Golden Oriole. So be it. Yeah, not a great oyster catcher, like I said. So much can come down to what is the oyster catcher going to give you. You know, look at those three birds. Normally, when you look at three birds, you get a good one to choose from. So a little bit disappointed, not the case here. But if we can get red start in play, maybe winning this end around is going to be an option. So we shall see. But Groove giving us a seed, which is excellent. That helps either goldfinch or red start. We're going to play our crow. We're going to get this down, so let's do it. We'll use the seed, so this gives us ultimate flexibility. When we lay eggs, we can pick whatever food we want with the crow. Like I say, I'm kind of leaning towards this red start. I think I can do eggs, red start, eggs again, and then draw cards. And I'll have no eggs in the grassland, so I can get a couple of eggs off this. Get two birds for the end of the round. Start looking at some more cards. Sounds good to me. Groove's playing the shoveler. That also sounds good to me. Please give me some cards, Groove. Wonder if he'll activate that power or not. But yeah, let's lay eggs. Let's get the egg because he's not gone any tucking birds yet. So I think I'll keep this goldfinch kind of in reserve for now until it's useful. Because like I say, this golden oriole, not the golden oriole, that's never going to be useful. This black red start, certainly with the shoveler down. That's Groove's one bird for the end of round, so yeah, this will be our second. Not just for the end of round, but for this this bonus card as well. So good start there. And yeah, hopefully, I mean, like I say, if we can get two this round, I think normally you look to kind of increase each round. So you maybe go 2, 3, 4, and then 5. As the game develops, number of eggs per round, so that could be a big play. But Groove draw cards, and he is going very defensive here, not using that shoveler. I can't necessarily blame him, but at the same time, you know, my card access is equivalent to his. Maybe he's just worried about my food access being slightly better. So I can understand, but yeah, equally, I might have been tempted to use the shoveler there. So we're gonna get this red start down, though. So yeah, I think we stick to the plan. Like I said, we lay eggs here, and then we draw cards. So it's all going to be on what we find. Horned Owl could be a good pickup. Painted Bunting, likewise, could be an interesting one if we're just going to go big point birds rather than the engine. But man, yeah, like I was saying, Barn Swallow, Purple Martin, any sort of tucking bird is the absolute dream when you've got an American Crow. So I would take that. But there we go. We're getting a cherry this time. So still useful if we're going Golden Oriole. Still useful. Not Golden Oriole. Goldfinch. That's the one I want to play. If I accidentally play this later just because it's on my mind, I'll be a bit annoyed. But Groove already going for cherry, so he must have found something. Hopefully not Housewin. Wing of Legs. And yeah, do we take... I think we take the seed. I think we take the seed just because of what we've got in our hand. This is the most likely one that we're going to get down next. So I'm not going to try and second guess what might come off the deck. Yeah, I'll see what Groove is cooking. And then that will determine a little bit what I'm going to go for. But definitely we'll draw cards next. Yeah. I'm kind of the mind that when there are good birds in the tray, grab them. So I like that Painted Bunting. I like that Horned Owl. Both good big point birds. Obviously Bunting giving a bonus card. He's giving a worm. Okay. So he needs a worm and a cherry for something. But the good news is he's not going to beat us on this end round. So let's draw cards. Definitely this Bunting is appealing to me. Maybe not so much the Horned Owl. So we'll go one off the top first. That definitely doesn't appeal to me. Okay, let's take the Bunting. Let's take the Bunting. Oh. Interesting Chiff Chaff reveal. Does Groove get swayed into going Chiff Chaff? We shall see. It's kind of not in the ideal place given the shoveler already down, but hey, it's still not bad. Could sway Groove maybe into throwing some cards our way with that power. All co-op here. Food and cards coming our way. Definitely don't mind it, but yeah. We'll see. That might give Groove something to think about, because I do feel like he picked up something decent. Yeah, he has gone for it. I did wonder if he would. And still not using the shoveler though. Come on, Groove. But fine. We'll just use this red star. We'll get our eggs out. And there we go. Win the end around. Very nice. And yeah, I mean, if he does go Chiff Chaff, this is why you hide the Goldfinch, because if I'd played that, he might not have wanted to go. And yeah, consider going the Chiff Chaff route. But this will basically print 3 points all game if he goes Chiff Chaff. We can get it down really easily. And yeah, that's going to help get lots of points for sure. Oh, hello. I'll be having that. Thanks, Groove. I appreciate your help and support for me here today. Okay. Do I chuck an egg? I think I do. I think I'm going to have so many eggs, and I need space with this red start. So, yeah, we'll take White Stork, and we'll go off the top. Bell's very excellent. What I like to see. Okay, I'm suddenly feeling a lot better about this game. Suddenly feeling a lot better. So, there we go. White Stork and Crow is going to be nice. And, yeah, like I say, if we can get this Goldfinch down, I'll be very, very happy with that. We've got some good other birds, so Bell's very definitely nice. Star Nest, we like that. End of round, bonus cards, same reasons as the red start being good. And yeah, Painted Bunting as well, like I say. Could be a good option here. But we'll see. I'm curious, what did Groove go for that was in the tray? There was a Eleanor's Falcon that I was kind of half looking at. So maybe he's looking at that just to build up this wetlands a little bit. So Red-bellied Woodpecker. Okay, that was in the tray at the start of the game. I don't remember him picking that up, but fine. That's cool. I will lay some eggs, and we're gonna get this white stork down. So we just need the fish. I want to prioritize this. Like I say, I'm still keeping this hidden. Still keeping this hidden. I can be patient, bide my time, get ready, make sure I've got the food, and then as soon as Chiff Chaff or something else like that goes down, I can retaliate. So the only thing I could think maybe the woodpecker is he's kind of nervous maybe now of not using this nightingale. Giving food to a white stork player. Definitely a risk. Definitely a risk. So, yeah, it does seem like he's going to be using his forest now. But we'll see. For now, we'll just focus on getting this white stork down. So, let's do that. And yeah, I think we're going to lose this end around, but so be it. We won the first one. I don't think we can really compete in the second one. The third one we might have a shot at with this red start, and maybe by then we played the Vireo as well. Oh, Pelleted Woodpecker. I mean, he knows I've got this, right? So, do I play this now? This could be an option. He did pick up both of those. That was interesting. I did comment on those when they popped up that going forest was a possibility. I mean, you look at those last two end rounds, it lines up quite well there, but I didn't even notice he picked both of them up, so fair enough. Yeah, I think we do get this down now. He knows I've got this though, because it was on the oyster catcher. But yeah, I think I have to play this. It's more space for the Pelleted Woodpecker eggs. And yeah, he's going to have to be real careful what food he takes from that bird feeder. Make sure that he's not giving me good stuff. Scratch that. Scratch that entirely. I think we just go Raven here. In fact, yeah. I think we do just go Raven here. Sorry, Groove. Yeah, that'll do. We've got loads of big point birds. The extra food is going to be nice. To get, yeah. Vireo for sure. Oh, I mean, is he going to do any tucking? Because he has got this Chiff Chaff. Is he going to go Air Sando? Is that the plan? Is Chiff Chaff going in the wetlands or the forest? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see on that. But yeah, I think we do just go Raven now. I think we just go Raven. Because egg space is going to be a problem between this this woodpecker, between my grasslands, between running this red start. Yeah, we're gonna be struggling on egg space. So, yeah, let's lay eggs. Can we be okay to use this red start? I think we can. It's kind of tricky. Roadrunner. Do I prefer Roadrunner to Painted Bunting? I don't know, but I think it's probably the best of all of these options. So we'll pick it up. And yeah. Okay, nice birds are coming up, to be fair. This night heron. It's the kind of bird I would be looking to pick up if I didn't have a white stork. Yeah, the one downside of the white stork, you can't grab tray birds, so I would have to go and draw cards, but yeah, I think I've got enough here, like I said. Goldfinch, Painted Bunting, Vireo, maybe Roadrunner instead of Bunting, but maybe I even do still play this, just for a bit more food. And obviously the egg space, the next in the round, the bird in the forest for the last one, so... did he pick up that horned owl as well? Maybe Groove just picked up all those tray birds that I looked at and was considering. Because he's got 3 rodents here, so... Definitely could be going for horned owl in the forest, but... Yeah, this is kind of like the engine I've been crying out for. I feel like so many games I've been coming up against white storks and ravens, so it's nice to be on this side of it. I've got to say. Yeah, there we go. Horned owl does go down. We're going to counter with Raven. And yeah, we can now, I think, focus on the Goldfinch because that Horned Owl, it basically neutralizes it. You know, you can activate it if you want. If it hits, well, I'm still going to get a tuck. So basically worthless to be triggering that. And yeah, big points, egg space as well. Egg space is going to be critical here. We've not got a lot. We are going to be laying lots of eggs. So yeah, we need to be careful. Definitely need to be careful. But hopefully, yeah, it's kind of making me lean more towards the bunting than the Roadrunner as well. The egg space advantage. And I probably will be playing lots of birds as well, which helps with the bonus card. So yeah, more free eggs from the woodpecker. But let's lay eggs ourselves. And I think, yeah, if we do it like this, so we'll take 2 seeds there. Oh, hello, Woodstock. Do we take Woodstock or Grackle? Grackle's just going to make the egg space problems even worse. I think we go big point birds here rather than the engine. So I'm kind of okay with that. And yeah, let's take the cherry so we can go for the Goldfinch. So red start, 1 free egg this time. So we're not quite accelerating like I was hoping, but never mind. We lose the end of round. Never mind on that as well. We go into round 3. So yeah, let's play the Goldfinch. Now that Groove started tucking, let's reveal our hand. So Goldfinch Ghost Owl. We need that for the egg space as well, to be honest. And yeah, from here, I think we just lay eggs, we get the food, and we play these birds. There's probably not much more to it than that. See what else the White Stork gives us. But yeah, otherwise, we're just going to be playing big point birds. Hopefully, I mean, I'm definitely playing this Bell's Vireo, so we just need 1 more, and we'll get some points off that. Can we compete for the center round? Perhaps, because we are going to have more. We're going to have 6 with this Vireo down. So that is going to be an option. And yeah, it might push me towards this Oriole, as strange as it might seem. With Raven and Crow already down, food is not in short supply. But it could help out with these end of rounds. And of course, Eddie, more bonus cards. So more free eggs. Very nice. Don't know if he skipped the owl. I mean, there's no point. Like, if you skip it, neither of us get a point. If you use it and it misses, neither of us get a point. If you use it and it hits, we both get a point. So, yeah, it kind of doesn't make a difference. But what do we go for next? I think we go Vireo for the end of round. So we'll do that. Not too interested in those. Little Owl could be funny. I don't think any of these really appeal to Groove. Scalequoll does hit my bonus card, but again, egg space is just going to be a real problem here. So, yeah, that doesn't excite me. But yeah, I think we do go. Vireo. We'll go Vireo eggs. See what else we get on that turn from the White Stork, because then we still have 2 more turns, so we could, in theory, still play a cavity nest and then lay eggs on it. So we might be doing that. Okay, he did pick up, I do remember now. Oh, he might go for that nuthatch, actually. That's quite a good one for him. If he's going forest, more cavity spaces as well. So yeah, I would be considering that for sure. But this is a nice little forest. It's a very interesting pivot from the early Nightingale. As soon as it became apparent that I had that White Stork, yeah, he has taken it. I like that. I think that's a good play. So what would that put him on? 8 egg spaces. So that puts us on 6. That would put us to 8. That would also put us to 8. It might be worth time, but we'll see. It's going to depend a bit on this bonus card. Let's see what it's going to be. Okay. I think we just go Oologist here, because I feel like we are going to max that out. So, yeah, I could go Viti because it's 1 more. Obviously, this would hit both, but for the sake of 1 extra point, I'm definitely hitting Oologist. So, we'll go for the safe play on that one. Yeah, what do we do next? Unless White Stork gives us something amazing. Probably Wood Stork. Maybe Oriole. Yeah, there goes the nuthatch. So yeah, what is this now? 1, 2, 3 points. 3 point for us. It's not bad. It's not bad. Does kind of depend what birds he's got. If he's got big point birds, definitely would be nice. But yeah, we'll just lay eggs. I'm kind of between a rock and a hard place here because I want to fill up my cavity spaces for the inner round, but I also want to leave them empty to capitalize off the woodpecker. So it's not easy. It's not an easy position to be in here. So we take. I think we do this actually. We can take the fish with the crow. Okay. Bush tit actually. Oh, bush tit or woodcock. Bush tit could potentially be 6 extra points because it takes us from losing the end round goal to winning. And we do have lots of cards to tuck, and this gives us lots of egg space. So we could play bush tit, lay eggs, and just absolutely smash this end around goal. And if it is a 6-point swing, think about this. Groove, would he just take food 3 times here? Because that's what he'd need to do to win the inner round. I feel like if you've got good birds here, you just take food 3 times and fill up your egg space. And then wait. Maybe you wait on that round 2 tray. I don't know, he might want this woodcock as well. Oh, this is tricky. This is tricky, because bush tit, like I say, if it is going to win me that end round, it's already 6 more points. And with those activations with the tuck cards, I think I'll go bush tit here. Yeah, let's go for the fish now. Yeah. Yeah, he might want to take that woodcock. But I don't know. It's kind of awkward for him in this position because either he's got some good cards, so you just get the food and play those. He might have picked up, I think there was a gallinule in the tray at one point. So I'm assuming he did pick it up. Yeah, he's just going for food. So yeah, I feel like he must have some good options to play. But, you know, you don't really want to be drawing cards here. It's getting kind of late. You don't get that much when you do that. It does make it tricky, but let's get this bush tip down. And yeah, we can take off non-cavity spaces because we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. We can easily give ourselves a bit of leeway here. Don't need to fill up completely because, yeah, if Groove, like I said, I think he is only going to get to these 8 spaces, so 3 eggs on the bush tip and fill everywhere else. That's going to be enough. It's going to be enough, so... yeah. Painted bunting out the window, but we do still have wood stork. Imagine if we drew it omnivore. That'd be very nice. But yeah, we still got this Orologist. We're going to max that out. Got 4 points here. So, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Gonna win this end around, lose the last one. So, probably going to be a tie across the 4. But I'm okay with that. You know, my usual rule of thumb is if I tie the end around goals, if we come out both with the same number of points, that's fine by me. Absolutely fine by me. I'll get my points somewhere else. It does seem like I'm doing that here with a pretty nice engine. And like I say, big point birds to play, bonus cards. Yeah, see what the Woodstock gives us. So he has gone for food as expected. And yeah, so I think he'll go food once more. I do wonder if he's skipping this horn down just out of spite. Or if he's activated it, it's missing. But yeah, he can easily get to the 8. So we just yeah. What do we worry about? If he plays Ash-Throated Flycatcher, what would that get him to? I think that would get him to 9. because he'd still fill up here and get one more here. So we'll play it a little bit safer. Get ourselves. Actually, we're gonna get. Yeah, we can do it this way. It's fine. Get rid of that. So we're on 11 now. Yeah, as long as it's one pushed it, it's fine. What else could be viable? Probably this. So we'll take worms and cherries. Okay. Maybe the pelican. I mean, it's the best of the bad bunch just because it's 5 points. So, take it. And yeah, I don't think this matters too much. Take. Yeah, another fish, I guess. Pelican is an option if hitting this enclosure builder works, but yeah. Hopefully we can get some more birds in this wetlands, because this red star is only getting 1 egg at a time, but still an egg. An egg's an egg. It's still points, so I'll take it. But yeah, we're gonna have to be careful on the egg space. It's gonna be tight going into this final round. But to be fair, the same's gonna be said for Groove, because he's gonna have lots of food. He's gonna play some birds. He'll clear out a bit of space, but maybe not so much. But maybe, yeah, maybe you just play birds and egg spam. I don't know. We'll see what he does. He might have to draw again. I think he might be going for the Gallinule if it isn't. Oh, Folk. Oh, yes. Eleanor's Folk. Okay, he did pick that up, so that's fair enough. Cool. Let's use the red star. So I think if he could have won the end round, he would have gained food there, but because we'd already won, he didn't need to. So I'm okay with that trade. That's pretty bad for round 4, so don't need to worry too much about that. I think we just play Woodstalk here, see what the bonus gives us, give us a bit more egg space to work with. Yeah, see the bonus card, because what am I looking for? It's probably still Omni. I mean, Rheumatologist would be fine. Maybe Fishery. Maybe Wetland Scientist makes something like this Pelican viable. We could be on for some Behaviorist points as well, thanks to that first column. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna be out here wishing for Behaviorist. It's not one of those games. But yeah, Omni probably what I'm going for. So I think he picked up the Rough. He's giving me a card. Thank you very much. Where were those cards earlier, Groove? Bit rude. But let's play Woodstalk. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be Food Web, which I didn't even consider, but yeah, I'm not gonna max out Passerine. So we'll take Food Web. 4 points. You take that, I think, from a round 4 bonus card. Quite happy with that. And the points are looking strong. 81, 4 turns left. So maybe we just play Pelican and Oriole so that we max out Enclosure Builder. I'm not going to be able to lay eggs more than twice. So I think it's going to have to be 2 lots of eggs and 2 lots of birds being played. And those are kind of the only 2 obvious ones in my hand. But we are going to look at 6 more cards with the White Stork, 3 each time. So yeah, some kind of double birds for the forest maybe. Red-eyed Vireo, wouldn't say no to that. Something like an Oriole, not this one, the good Oriole, Baltimore Oriole. There's some options. There's some options here, but yeah, having the Pelican and the other Oriole is a nice fallback. So Common Cuckoo going down, probably a bit later than he would have liked, but maybe he just picked it up now. He does have some space for that, and maybe he's got Behaviorist with that second column. So let's just lay eggs. Get rid of you. Get probably, yeah, that's fine. Okay, Turtle Dove and Ibis. Chimney Swift hits Food Web and Enclosure, so Chimney Swift automatically is better than Golden Oriole. But Turtle Dove. Turtle Dove, Turtle Dove. Another bonus card to gamble on. This is tricky. Because Pelican with the Enclosure Builder points is the same as Ibis, so there's kind of no point taking that if I'm going to go for Enclosure Builder. If I'm not going to go for Enclosure Builder, I should pick that up and play it, because it's a lot of points. So let's think about this. If I did Pelican's Chimney Swift, Pelican's 4, Chimney Swift is 4, but I get 3 more from Enclosure, so combined, that's 11 points for those 2 plays. Turtle Dove would be 4 and a bonus card. And then I just play... Yeah, Pelican 4 anyway. Is that bonus card could be worth more than 3. Could use Turtle Dove as well, actually, to like pick up a Tray Bird. Maybe use Turtle Dove to pick up the Ibis and play that. That might be a good play. So Turtle Dove would be then only be 3 because I'd take the card, not the egg. And then Ibis would be 7. So that's 10 and a bonus card. I think I said the other combo was 11, so I think we do that. I hope that doesn't screw us over for egg space, but yeah, that kind of feels like the best play. And to be honest, maybe if we go, is it worth playing in the wetlands? If we did like Turtle Dove and Ibis in the wetlands, would we get an extra egg off the red start? Because it would cost an extra egg to play, but egg space might be problematic here anyway. Oh, so much for me saying that this is going to be a real straightforward game with not many hard decisions to make, because this is getting into tricky decision territory. I think Gru's going for food, so our egg space is definitely going to be a problem here. Yeah, think about this. He gives us a free egg here. He does. So we have 4 spaces. If we play Turtle Dove and pick up a card, we have 6 spaces. We then lay eggs. We would have 2 spaces. And we would then play the Ibis. We might have to skip an egg to gain from the red start. And to be honest, even if we have to skip 3 eggs, we'll still be able to get 4. I think that's worth it. I think we'll go with what I said. So we'll play Turtle Dove. And actually, we get to look at the bonus card before we even pick up a card, so let's see what it's going to be. Okay, large bird. Well, yeah, I'm definitely picking up this Ibis now. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. Okay. So now we lay eggs. And we're going to have to be careful on what eggs we have and where they are. Man, I'm so annoyed that I'm 1 worm short. If I didn't have to overpay, if I had the right foods, I could have gone Turtle Dove and then Ibis. And I think that would be better to lay eggs afterwards. It might not matter. It might not matter, but yeah, that was a really good pickup. I was already going to play the Ibis, so 6 points from that 1 bonus card. Yeah, you definitely take that. So there goes the rough. Yeah, you just lay eggs this last turn. You have another bird to play. I don't know. I don't think he gains food, because that is only 3, and he can get 4 laying eggs. So, right. So let's think about this. So we definitely put 1 here. I think we can be okay here. So we go 1, 2, 3. we tuck there. We take off here. I mean, what else? What other large bird could we find with the white stock that we want to play instead of ibis? Like a whooping crane or something, but then that doesn't matter what food we take. I'm just going to take a variety of food. Let's have one of each. Yeah, okay, nothing interesting. Yeah, we're still only 4 on the Canada Goose. So, and now we use this crow. So we don't actually need the food, but yeah, it just means that when we play this ibis, there's the ash-throated flycatcher. Groove definitely would have liked that. Yeah, we can take off the oyster catcher and the stork, and then we get 4 eggs on the rest. So to be fair, this red start, I mean, it's not worked out how I expected, but was it 2 first round, then 1, then 1, then 4? It's still been 8 points. You know, it's helped for a bonus card. It's helped for end of rounds. So I think it made sense at the time. It's been a bit tricky to work around it, but I think I've done okay with that. Ah, busted. Okay. Fair enough. Well, at least we don't miss out on a free egg. But yeah, we'll play our ibis. So take eggs off there. And there we go, into the teal powers. Groove has got 1. He's got that rough. 3 cards left. Easy 3 points. Maybe he's got Ethologist. I'm trying to wonder, because that rough, it's only 5 points when you play it, but must hit a bonus card. And yeah, he would get 8 off Ethologist, so that would be quite scary. But let's go red start. 4 eggs down there, very nice. We lose that end of round, but I'm fine with that. Let's go into the scores. So I don't know. It's going to be on the bonus cards. I feel like I've got a good score, but I'm not really sure how well Groove is scoring himself. So yeah, he has got good bonus cards. 16, but I mean, we've got 20. So end of rounds, we're going to split those. Eggs, I think we should be coming out ahead here. Yeah, quite comfortably. Very comfortably in the end. He's got a few cached foods, but I think we've got some tuck cards. And it is enough for a comfortable win, 116 to 97. So yeah, I mean, to be fair, that was kind of handed to me. White Stork definitely came up at the right time, and the Raven as well. But that wasn't an easy game. There were some tricky decisions to make. And yeah, I mean, it's all about points difference. So this wasn't one of those games where you just know that you're winning and you switch off. Definitely, I wanted to try and maximise as many points as possible. And yeah, some lucky bonus pulls myself. But what did Groove have? He did have Ethologist, and he had Omni, and then Ecologist. So to be fair, I mean, yeah, those are 2 pretty good pickups from a single bonus card as well. So maybe the bonus card luck was with us both. But yeah, fun little engine. Good pivot. I think that was smart from Groove. You don't want to give out free food to a White Stork. So yeah, switched it up. I think he was really targeting that third end around, so maybe a shame he didn't hit that. But I will take it. I'm happy with that. And yeah, we're recovering a bit more points difference here, putting ourselves in a good position going into the last 3 games. So yeah, halfway through this round. If you want to see the remaining games in this round, please do subscribe, do stay tuned. And I will see you again in the next video very, very soon.